Hey, I'm Brent.
I'm Jack.
And I'm Shoe.
And you're watching Rerolling Ones. So this is Brent going over my army, the Golden Hunt. So it's led by Gantros Boldstar, the Lord Celestin on Dracoth. Now last time I had rolled Gift of the Six Smiths for his magical weapon, which gives him a reroll in either a reroll for either a hit, wound, or a damage roll once per turn. And then his Dracoth has Keen Claws for his Dracoth trait. On a roll of 6 to wound, the attack is going to be at -3 rend. He's also accompanied here by Syban, Herald of the Hunt, who is a Lord Vexilor with a Meteoric Standard. 5 Liberators. They have a Liberator Prime who's wielding a Grand Hammer. They are known as the Hunting Shield. And then here's the Hunting Pack, 3 Gryph-hounds. And then the new unit here is the Storm Huntsmen, who are 5 Judicators, and the Judicator Prime has a Shock Bolt Bow. So we're also going to be playing the Monolith. So now that Jack and Doug have completed their game, we will also be doing the same scenario, and we're going to see what happens.
Hi, this is Shoe, and this is my Sylvaneth warband for Path to Glory, Tier 2. Led by Thistledown, my Tree Lord Ancient, and my Kurnoth Hunters with bows. We have a couple of different abilities here, and I'm going to walk you through all of them the best I can here. Previously, I had rolled some abilities for my General. I had landed on the Lord of Spites, which allows him to throw back... allows him to reroll the first failed hit roll made by my General in each phase. So, that I should not forget that this time. I think I forgot that last time. I also landed on Throne of Vines, which allows me to basically cast my own little Balewind Vortex. What it does is a casting value of 5, and if I successfully cast it, I get to add D3 to all future casting and binding rolls as long as I don't move. For my artifact, I ended up on the Arcane Treasure for the Hagbane Spite. This is why I got confused. Once per game, instead of attempting to unbind a spell, I can throw back D3 mortal wounds to somebody who tries to cast a spell at me. Hey, that's what you get for trying to cast a spell on me. Then over here on the warband tables, rather than getting followers or anything cool, I landed on a follower follower rewards, and I ended up with Awakened Fury, which is you can re-roll hit and wound rolls of 1 for this unit in the combat phase if the unit has made any attacks earlier in the combat phase. That's really specific, and it relates to the combat phase for my super archer guys. I'm going to try to not forget that. I hope at some point it matters this game. And this is our battle.
All right, so the scenario we're playing, again, is the Monolith. So what this is going to look like, one player is going to be constructing a Monolith. So in their hero phase, they're going to be rolling a d6 and adding 1 if they have at least 10 models next to or within 3 inches of the Monolith. And another +1 if they have a priest or their general within 3 inches. And they're trying to get to 20 to complete building the Monolith. They win the game immediately once the total is 20 or more. And so they're going to be called the Glory Seeker, and then the other player is the Desecrator, who has to get within 3 inches of the Monolith and knock it down in their hero phase on a 4+. So if you watched the last video, that was pretty exciting. We're going to see if we can do one better. So we're also going to roll and pick who is going to be the Glory Seeker and who's going to be the Desecrator.
I'm ready.
So would you like to be the Glory Seeker and defend and construct a Monolith to Alariel? Or
Yeah,
do
totally.
You just push one down?
Why not build you a tree?
Oh, well.
It's going to be pretty. This is our deployment for the game. And it looks like one of us is going to be on one side of the board, and the other one is going to be in their half. But we're splitting it long ways, which makes things a little bit more interesting, I hope. And we have a 6x4 foot table today, so let's see what the setup looks like.
rolled for terrain, so here's an inspiring piece of terrain. Over here we've got damned. Over here, deadly. There's a damned little cemetery over there. Shoe has chosen to place his Sylvaneth Wildwoods on this side of the board, next to this damned terrain, this arcane terrain, and over here, mystical, and more arcane. But now we're going to have to roll and see who gets to pick which table side they set up on, which will determine where the monolith goes.
Uh-oh.
Ooh. Are we going to have a repeat of that one game we did?
Yes.
Yep. Are we going to have a repeat of...
No.
No. Okay. So I think I will choose this side of the board.
Right
So
on.
the monolith will go that way. Here's my deployment. So I've lined them up as close as I can, 6 inches away from Shoe's territory. And then Shoe has firmly defended the monolith, hoping to construct that before I can come push it off the table. And the desecrators are going to go first, so we're going to move into my hero phase. All right, Stormcast Eternals, the Golden Hunt. Here we go with the hero phase. We're going to start with rolling for the Baleful Realm Gate, since it is the beginning of the battle round. If I roll doubles, all these units are going to take D3 mortal wounds, so let's have that happen. No.
Oh.
So instead, this is going to be mystical and it was for deadly. Yeah. So don't run off of that. And then the rest of my hero phase is just Gantros Boldstar, the Lord Celestin, using Lord of the Host. So all of my units within 24 inches are immune to Battle Shock, which is going to be everybody but the Adjudicators. And then we're going to go into movement. Line, everybody's going to run. So starting with the Lord Celestin, his movement of 10. He's going to be moving 16. He is very eager to knock down whatever stupid thing they're building over there. Liberators, they've got a movement of 5.
It's not stupid, it's just a realm gate. It's just built by forest folk. It's not stupid.
It's not built, it's not made of Sigmarite.
By an
it's
ordinator.
Stupid. Okay. Their movement is 9. They're also going to run. They've got 13 inches. Now let's see if he's movement 4. He's a little. Oh, okay. He's able to keep up for now. He's gonna get winded real quick, I'm sure. Oops. And they're gonna run as well. They are not exactly keeping pace, but that's okay. They think they don't have to because they have bows.
Yeah.
And that's going to conclude not only my movement phase, but my whole phase. Nobody else is going to be able to shoot, and it's going to move over to Shoe.
Hi, this is Shoe, and this is Sylvaneth, turn 1. First, I have to find out, I'm going to do my command ability here, which is called Heed the Spirit Song, which gives everybody within the range of the ability to reroll saving throws of 1. In addition, I'm going to attempt to cast a spell. I'm going to try to put Mystic Shield on.
Well, first you got to do the mystical test.
Oh, right, good point.
From the...
So these guys are all within range of this mystical terrain here. So on a roll of 1, these guys are all going to be eating grass. So we'll start with this unit. Oh, they are eating grass. And this unit here? No, he's fine, but he is ensorcelled. So these guys are now befuddled. I can't act with them this turn. I'm going to try to cast a spell with my wizard, my general. On a casting value of 5, I believe. Ooh, I don't think that's going to do it. The shield is 6 or 5? Shield's 6. Shield's 6, right. Mm-hmm. So the shield doesn't go off. The spell fizzles. All right, I'm going to move out a little bit.
Well, also, yeah, you got to try and build the monolith. So.
Oh, do I?
Yeah.
Do I have to? Okay, so
Yeah,
do I do that now?
Yep.
Yes.
With the dice roll, I imagine.
+1 for your generals.
Just ignore. He's been drinking pine sap all day.
He's
So
extra befuddled.
I'll just leave him there for a little bit.
That's fair.
All right, so dice roll of what now?
D6.
Oh, D6. Let's
Plus
see it.
1.
It's going to be a 4 plus 1. It's going to be a total of 5 for the monolith.
So you've got 5 out of 20 toward winning a game.
I do, and I can't shoot you. So, or join the shoot you choo choo. We're just stop. I'm just gonna put this to sleep now, and that's gonna conclude. Wait, I gotta move my guy. I'm gonna do that. Just move my general a little bit here to give you some choices about how to charge him.
Sounds good.
That's gonna conclude my turn there, though. Brent, are you ready for the epic robot dice roll off?
I always am.
All right, let's see how this goes.
Or not really, but
I got a 4. It looks like Sylvaneth are going to double turn you, buddy. Sylvaneth, turn 2, hero phase. Let's see what happens with this realm gate here. The abilities change every turn, and we got a 4 and a 3 for its scenery effects. Nothing are important right now. So we'll set those aside. I'll have to look at those. I don't have the list memory. There's
Deadly and inspiring.
only 6 of them.
Inspiring,
Okay,
yeah.
deadly inspiring. Thank you, Jack. Jack has 6 things memorized. So keep that in mind, everybody.
That's it. Don't know my kid's birthday.
Jack is.
You've got the
has an eidetic
scenery
memory.
chart down.
All right, and we're going to try to build the monolith with a d6. Ooh, 1 plus 1 for my general being there. That's going to be 2 for a total of 7. I clicked to Jack for that one. He gave me a little. He gave me a little mouth help there.
No, you're at 2. What are you talking about?
No, it is 2. That's total of 7 for the monolith. Okay, now we're going to try to cast a spell. Let's see what happens to the Mystic Shield. He's going to throw it on himself this time. And, 7. He gets it. You are out of range to unbind. So,
My guys don't know how to unbind.
nobody cares about magic in this army. Let's go right to shooting. I know this is super obnoxious because we're going fast, but I'm checking range here. Uh-oh. Can everybody reach this guy? No. Oh, yeah, he's in. But is this guy also in? No.
Yeah.
There's range for 2 of the guys to shoot at your general. I'm going to try to do that. So the Huntmaster rolls 2 attacks. He has +1 to hit, so he's hitting on 3s. Both of those hit, and the other guy is tree minion guy also hits, hitting on 4s. So these all wound on 3+. Okay, looks like 2.
I've got a -1 rend. My 3-up save becomes a 4-up save, and I reroll 1s because of my shield. So, fail 1, pass 1. It's going to be D3 damage. What do I get? Ow! 3 damage. That's a lot better than whatever they did last time.
Like not hit ever.
Or just do nothing. Stormcast Eternals, Hero Phase. We're going to start with the Night Vexilor's Meteoric Standard. He gets to pick a spot within 24 inches. So I'm going to pick right there. And I'm going to roll 2d6. Any unit that is within this distance is going to take d3 mortal wounds. It's a once per game explosion where I summon a meteor to land on your head. 7 inches, that's going to be enough to strike both units.
That sure is.
D3 mortal wounds to the Tree Lord Ancient. Just
1.
And the Kurnoth Hunters will take 3.
Uh-oh.
In addition, I'm going to use Lord of the Host from my Lord Celestin. It's going to give my units within 24 inches immunity to Battle Shock, and that's going to be everybody except for the Judicators. Movement phase. We're just going to go down the line again and keep running. So here goes Lord Celestin with his movement of 10. He's now got a movement of 12.
Of Sigmar.
Movement of 5 on the Liberators. They are confident in their leader to resolve the situation.
You got this! Are these the hounds? You just tapped that?
Sorry.
You just tapped it.
I was just realizing, I was like, well, I guess my guys could have come down from the heavens and not like ran through the whole board, but that's okay. We're learning. And lastly, their movement of 5 plus 4, they're going 9.
Perfect. Brent, are you ready to roll off?
Yeah, we're really cruising through this game.
Yeah, book along. Turn 3, power gaming. 2 to a 4. Uh-oh. Okay, looks like Sylvaneth. They're going to go again. Sylvaneth, turn 3. I'm going to roll to see what scenery rules are on this realm gate. A 3 and 4. I think that's what we had last time, right?
Yeah.
Just the other dice. All right, so nothing explodes there. I'm going to try to build the realm gate, building the monolith. It is going to be 1 plus 1. That's going to
Crawling
be a
up to
total of
9.
9, yeah. We're going to try to put Mystic Shield on my general here. That looks like this. Yeah, he's going to get it. Boop. That's what that looks like. And then we'll move on to the next phase. Okay, the shooting phase. First, my general's shooting attack is called the Doom Tendril Staff. And he's going to shoot these Doom Tendrils into your general and see if I can finish him off here. Hits on a 2. Only I can botch this. Wounds on a 3. Oh, it hits some wounds. Double 6s, Ren 1.
My 3-up save with a reroll, or 4-up save now. I make it.
All right, good job. Okay, now the Kurnoth Hunters are going to try to do what their boss couldn't do, close the deal on this general here. So we're going to do the Huntmaster, has his 2 attacks, hitting on 3s. He's got Snake Eyes. The other 2 guys are hitting on 4s. It's It's going to be like this. Lots of failure today.
They're just
Wow.
throwing their arrows like behind them.
Everybody is busily working on the monolith and thought about throwing things at the bad guys and maybe might have thrown their bows. All right. Lots of missing. And that's going to be it for my turn. I'm not going to move and charge you, so we're going to hang out here and let you come to us.
Back to Stormcast.
Stormcast, turn 3.
For hero phase, I'm just going to use Lord of the House. This time, everybody is within 24 inches, so they're all going to be immune to battle shock. Then I'm just going to move right into movement.
Are you going to try to get in here and fight my guys?
Maybe.
Oh, you know what they say about trying to fight Sylvaneth.
He's got backup. Don't you worry.
They die.
And this guy is going to have to run, since he's movement 4. He's kept up nicely. I'm impressed.
Yeah, he's doing pretty good, actually. Everyone else is kind of like... "Rrr, rrr, rrr."
Yeah, I think he's probably losing a lot of weight. I think he's trimming down a little bit underneath all that armor. I'm not going to run the Judicators because they're actually going to shoot this time.
Yeah. Besides, they don't need to run. They've already got the bows of Jenny Craig. Not like the banner of Jenny
And
Craig.
that's the movement phase. First, the Dracoth Breath. Lightning Breath, I'm going to put that right here. So then all these units within 2 inches on a 4-up, each one of them will take D3 mortal wounds. Let's start with the Tree Lord Ancient. 4-up.
Nope.
He ducks out of the way. The Kurnoth Hunters, nothing.
Nope.
So that just goes into the Realm Gate and does nothing.
What do your bows do?
Let's find out. They are also going to shoot at the Tree Lord Ancient. Here goes the 4 regular guys. They're hitting on 3s. They get 3 hits. They're wounding on 3s. They get 2 wounds at a -1 rend.
All right, going into the Tree Lord Ancient, who is a 3-up right now, +1 for the Mystic Shield, and then re-rolling 1s. So he's he's going to fail on a 2 after your rend, but I can re-roll 1s. Let's see how this goes.
Makes them both.
It makes them both.
And then I've still got the Judicator Prime. He is going to hit on a 2 with a Shockbolt Bowl.
He does?
He's going to do D6 hits.
6
hits.
Tremendous!
They wound on 3s. Yeah. And there's 3 more.
Now we get to have the awkward conversation after this battle where my Sylvaneth kind of ask you as, fellow allies of Order to help us get into archery school. Now it's going into my Tree Lord Ancient, correct?
Yep. Sorry.
So also at run 1, so 3s are going to fail.
You can re-roll the 1.
I can re-roll that 1. Which I do to another
Makes
failure.
them all.
Well, I guess 3s don't fail, right?
Yeah,
'Cause-
3s.
yeah.
So, totally ineffective shooting phase.
Combat phase.
Well, charging first. He's going to go.
I'm going to put down my Tanglethorn Thicket in the beginning of the combat phase.
Perfect.
Or charge phase, or whatever it is.
6. He is...
Super in there, if you want to get him in.
Yeah, just do I want to pull... I'm not afraid of these guys, whatever.
No, you have potentially run 3 and D6 damage.
It's true. The Gryph-hounds are also going to charge. Oh, did they make it? They don't, but they can re-roll failed charges because of the Knight Vexilor. And that's even worse. The general stands alone.
Feel it! Feel it! All right.
Stands alone.
He stands alone.
So here goes the Tempestus Hammer. Oh,
D3 extra
You'll
attacks.
have to roll if I'm -1 to hit, actually.
I gotta stomp you.
Yeah.
Here we go. 4-up, you're gonna be stomped, giving you a -1 to hit. Nope.
I'm okay. How many extra attacks do I get from my Tempestus Hammer?
3.
3 more. Let's just see if I can just get real lucky and smash this guy right here.
You might be able to do it.
I'm going to be hitting on 3s. And for my magic weapon, I'm going to re-roll one of these. I'm going to use
The
my
weapon?
re-roll per turn.
Yep.
Get another hit there.
And I am whacked.
Now I'm wounding on 2s.
Not
3
bad.
wounds at -1 rend.
Rend 1, so let's see what this looks like.
So you can
Reroll that 1 to a 3. So I take D3
D3 damage. 2.
for 2 wounds.
And the Dracoth.
This is a scary one.
Let's see. He can hit on 3s. Now he can wound on 3s, and 6s do intolerable damage. So that's going to be D6 damage and because of his keen claw ability, it's going to be -3 rend. So 2 6s? No,
No.
2 3s, but no rend on those.
No rend on those. Let's hit
we
dice.
got?
There we
Yeah.
go.
I
Choo
wanted
choo
it.
chars. Okay. Yeah, I wanted those. Okay, the Tree Lord Ancient is going to swing back with his sweeping blows. He's got 2 attacks down that he's down in profile, hitting on 3s and wounding on 3s. I could re-roll one of these hits per phase. I would re-roll the 1. Looking for 3. They both hit, and they're going to wound you on 3s. Oh no! Oh no! And for the massive impaling talents, this isn't over, Brent.
Oh, I know.
I've got 1 attack hitting on 3s and wounding on 3s. No, wounding on 2s still. So hitting on 3s. No.
I live.
You live in a bad way. Battle round 4. We are still building the monolith. This is terrible, you guys. Get it together. We got to roll to see who goes first in this battle round. It's going to be Sylvaneth again. Why don't we just go in regular orders and not do turn dice? Okay, Sylvaneth, turn 4. Our roll get see what scenery dice give us. 3 and a 2. What is that, Jack?
Inspiring and arcane.
You are a master of the 6 items on that list. And we're going to try to cast Mystic Shield on myself again. Nope, Arcane Bolt. And you can find Arcane Bolt under the spell section of feelthat.com. Oh, here we go. That's going to be... that's going off.
Yeah.
And it's going to be D3 wounds for you. For 3.
I have 1 wound left.
Okay, let's see if I can close the deal. Let's just move into the shooting phase, shall we?
Well, you got to build your
All
monolith.
right, the monolith. D6. 5 plus 1.
6.
6,
15.
finally.
And then use Heed the Spirit Song.
Yes, heed the spirit song.
Sure.
Yes. That is my hero phase. All right, so for the shooting phase, we are going to do my Doom Tendril Staff, which is going to hit on because I'm down, what am I at, 3 wounds right now?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm going to be down to a 3+ to hit and a 3+ to wound. Going into your general. Let's see if I can blow this guy off of his mount. Not with the 1.
But you can re-roll it for
Oh,
your...
hey, right. I have that ability to re-roll 1 failed hit per phase. And that is my hit and wounds on a 3.
What's the point?
Just throw these dollar store dice away. Spend $4.99.
Just like quickly just throw this out the window. Throw everything in there. Kurnoth Hunter is shooting into this guy. We must kill him. Okay, here's the deal. Not going to put it all here. How many wounds these guys have? The hounds got 3 wounds each? 3 wounds each. Okay, we're going to put all of our shots from the Kurnoth Hunters into your Adjudicators. I don't know. It's a gamble to see if it pays off. The Huntmaster hits on 3s. They both hit. And other guys hit on 4s. There's 2 of them. And they wound on 3s. For 2, rend 1.
So they've normally got a 4-up save. Now they're down to 5-up. Make 1, fail 1.
And that's going to be D3 wounds for them. For a 1,
I'll take it.
1 wound. For the combat phase, I'm going to do my Tree Lord Ancient Stomp. On a 4-up, you are -1 hit. You are not. And you are not. I'm going to put my roots down here for my Kurnoth Hunters. And my first attack is going to be the massive sweeping blows. Or the just regular sweeping blows, I suppose, at this stage, because I'm down a peg. They're going to be hitting 2 attacks, hitting on 3s, wounding on 3s. 3s. And then 3s. Uh-oh. They both hit. Rend 1.
My 3-up becomes a 4-up. I can re-roll 1s. Please.
Oh!
He's invincible. Oh, what?
You do damage back with your shield, right?
No, that's only if I
re-roll
re-roll.
ones?
If I make the save on the re-roll of 1.
Sure.
So,
sure.
but can you impale me with your tickly talons?
Let's find out. Gonna hit that on a 3. Wounded on a 3. Boxcars.
And what's the rend on that? Is that
Rend
2?
1.
I think it's 2.
Is it 2? Yes, it is
Oh.
rend 2 on the
All
impaling
right.
talons.
5-up save. Re-roll 1s. Yes! I cannot be killed.
Hot garbage. Okay, Brent, you gotta do your worst.
Here he goes with his Tempestus Hammer. He's got 3 attacks hitting on 3s. They all hit.
They sure do.
They wound on 2s. Now he can reroll a hit, wound, or damage roll. So I'm going to reroll the wound.
Uh-huh.
So we've got 3 wounds there. -1 rend.
You're rolling rend, bring it up to 4, rerolling 1s. Make those, and can't reroll that one, so you can do D3 damage to me.
2.
For 2.
Dracoth is up next. He needs 3s to hit. He needs 3s to wound. Again,
A 6 is special.
big damage.
Oh.
Just a regular one. No
I'm kind of hoping you get it, man. No rend. It's going to be 3 up. Rerolling ones. I'll re-roll that, please. Oh, no. For another point of damage. All right, Brent, what's up?
Well, per the scenario, since I'm within 3 inches of the Monolith, on a 4+, I knock it down and I win without having killed any of these guys. So let's see if this ends right.
For Sigmar!
No. He is too weak to knock down the Monolith. With his hero phase, he's going to use Lord of the Host. Give everybody immunity to Battle Shock. I'm going to go right into movement. Let's move the Griffhounds within 3 inches. Just trying to do as much damage as possible here. This guy can move 4. Maybe he'll get lucky. They're still really far out. They've got to run. Well, now they're ready.
There's like a rooster tail behind those guys. They look like they're on jet skis in dust. Like they just laid down their shields and slid.
And then they'll just
mosey on over.
Scoot in here. First up, the Dracoth is going to fire his Storm Breath underneath the Tree Lord's legs, like right here. So both these units are within 2 inches. So on a 4 up, they'll take D3 mortal wounds. First, the Tree Lord Ancient. He is going to take 3 mortal wounds.
Uh-oh. We'll find out if he's dead in a second.
The Carnoth Hunters, they are also going to take 2 mortal wounds. That's going to finish off one of those guys.
No!
Adjudicators are going to shoot at the Tree Lord Ancient. Let's start off with regular Joes. They need 3s to hit. They are looking to impress here.
Hot
3s
dice.
to wound. Well, less impressive. But there's -1 rend on that.
All right.
Now, I forgot, do you have Mystic Shield up? Yes,
I don't, because
don't. You're right, 'cause
I
you
cast
arcane-
a spell on
you
you.
arcane bolted me in the face, right?
I cast a spell on
So
you.
you're going to have a 4 up, re-rolling once.
That's right. And I crank them both.
Let's see if the Adjudicator Prime can do any better. He hits on a 2 up.
Uh-huh.
He does
How many shots?
6 hits.
1. Here's a 1. No.
5. And they need 3s to wound. Maybe
All of them.
All of them.
Oh my gosh.
Let's see.
Okay, so 4 up, we're rolling
bring him
ones.
down. Oh, I do 1.
You do 1 damage. And this is how many he has left. Let's take this back. All right, let's see if you can do this.
The Griffhounds are going to attempt to charge. Hey,
Yeah, they're in.
let's scoot them up here.
Just had to get over 3.
And I think he's going to make it.
Eh.
No,
You're like
that's
a little
okay. We got
one-inch
2 guys.
attempt.
And then we'll go right into combat.
I'm going to try to stomp you.
And do you want to put up that, or do you want to try and pile in and fight me?
No, I absolutely want to keep my Tangled Thorn Thicket down.
Right, sure.
And I'm going to try to fight, or try to stomp you on a 4 up. I do not.
What about the Griffhounds?
The Griffhounds, they are stomped. -1 to hit on those guys.
Kick them in the face. Well, he's still going first. He needs 3s to hit with his Tempestus Hammer.
Let's see how he does.
I'm going to use my reroll here.
Of course you will.
And now I wound on 2s. 3 at -1 rend.
Ouchie. You only got a 2 wound, so if I fail 2 of these,
Well, you've got
I can reroll once.
You've got rerolls.
Fail 1. Does
So,
D3 damage.
D3 damage. A 3 up. The Tree Lord Ancient goes down in flames. I'll save him.
See you later, Al.
So because the Griffhounds charge, they still get to pile in 3 inches, even though that guy's dead. So they get to move up and
They leap off of
try
the
and fight Carnoth Hunters.
off of the corpse of my general, cinematically.
Now I'll just do those attacks right now. I have the correct number of attacks this time, did not last time. So they have 2 attacks each. They need 3s to hit. And they
Whoa.
need 4s to wound. And they have no rend.
Okay, so these guys, my Carnoth Hunters, are at 3 up, re-rolling right now because they're in cover. That's 1 failing, and then passing because they're re-rolling. That is it for that combat phase. I guess we get to fight you with some bugs. Okay, it looks like the only Carnoth Hunter I have in combat right now is my Hunt Master. He's got 3 attacks. He's going to hit on 3s. That's all 3 hits. Wound on 4s. And that's 1 wound for you. No rend.
Dogs don't have a save, so they're going to take 1 wound, and then you might as well do your trample underfoot right now.
For D3 damage, I believe.
It's just 1 mortal wound on a 4-up if you're within an inch.
D3 damage. No, it's 4 up.
Yeah.
Here we go. Nope. You're good.
Cool. So here we go, battle round 5. Very crucial turn dice roll. Shoe needs 5 more points to finish building the monolith, and I can knock it down on a 4+, so whoever's going to get to take the first turn here is going to get 1 more shot at winning the game. Let's see what happens. Robots, don't fail me. Oh.
No. Well, let's see what happens if I can make some dice rolls. Okay, at the beginning of Sylvaneth hero phase, we're going to be on turn 5 here. Turn 5. Let's see what happens with this realm gate. The scenery rules for this realm gate are 2 and 1, Jack.
That is damned and arcane.
You are a genius.
Damned and
It's
arcane. Yeah, okay.
Who cares? Yeah, let's see if I can build this thing. Now, because I've been praying to the Chaos Gods, I've been rolling so terribly this game, I've decided to use my Skaven Warp dice, and let's see if I can roll over a 5 and win the game. Is that going to happen? What do you think?
Absolutely not.
Of course not.
Shoe. Oh.
Oh, man. 1 point away.
19.
1 point away. Now, let's see if you can deal some damage back and maybe get another chance to try and build this monolith.
You can do it, buddy. Try. Try really hard. Okay, for the for the Sylvaneth shooting phase, I'm going to skip movement and all that other jazz because there's no point. We're going to try to shoot your general in his Dracoth right now. He's,
What do you call it?
this is what he calls it.
Right.
My Hunt Master is going to have 2 attacks hitting on 3s. That's better. And winning on 4s.
A -1 rend. Don't you know that I'm invincible? Don't
Yeah.
you know that my 4-up with a reroll once cannot be killed?
Here. This Droog is going to try to do it. You can do it, buddy. It's going to hit on 4s. That was a drop dice. And we're going to wound on 4s.
Or 3s.
3s. Yeah, this is 3. It's a wound.
Here we go again. 4-up, reroll 1s.
Oh! Oh!
He
Oh! See ya!
is finally slain.
Where'd he go? Where'd the boss go? Let's see what the Liberator commentary is about what happened to their Stormcast Eternal Dreadlord jerk.
What's his name?
Gantros Boldstar.
Gantros Arrow in the helmet.
Cantros D-bag. I'm glad he's dead.
Gantros Fancy Drake.
Are you guys ready to be heroes?
Ba-da-da-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-da-da-bam.
Now's our chance.
If he's got a Grand Hammer, right? They can't
Yeah,
do
he's gonna
anything.
miss.
He's gonna turn around. He's gonna...
Yeah, shields up, man.
Over in the bowl.
We brought this guy from Shadespire. He's got to be good. He's not even using the same gold. It's like he was painted 2 years apart. Sylvaneth combat phase. My Hunt Masters. Quiverling. He gets +1 to hit. Here we go. Hitting on 3s, winning on 4s. Wait, does he have 3 attacks with Quiverling? Or
Yeah.
just 2? I think he has 3. Let's roll the third dice. See what happens. Those are all 3 hitting. 3 attacks. Winning on 4s. So that's 1 wound. No rend. Onto the Dags.
Oh, so I realize I have another attack since I've got my my special Gryphound up there. So I'm going to need 3s to hit. I'm
Wow.
going to need 4s to wound.
What's it like being able to roll dice well?
Teach him.
It's cool.
Yeah, send me to school, man.
I've got no rend. So
No rend.
let's see
Okay.
what happens.
So these hunters are at 3 up, not reroll, or they are 3 up rerolling their failed saves. And I'll reroll that one. You're not doing damages today.
Boo.
You taught me. All right, what happens here, Brent?
On a 4-up, the Gryphounds humorously knock down the monolith with all of the Kurnoth Hunters still on it, and I win the game. Can I do that?
Yeah, that did it. All right, good game. Thanks, buddy.
Absolutely.
Oh, nice.
That was fun.
Brent, are you going to roll some Path to Glory for us?
So, yes. First, for my victory, I get to roll D3, and I can re-roll 1s. So I get to re-roll that. And, okay, it's still going to be 1, but I get +1 for winning specifically the Monolith. So I'm going to get 2 glory points. That's going to bring me up to 3. And then let's see what rewards of battle I get. I'm going to get more followers,
Nice.
so I'm going to pick the Strike Chamber for my new followers. Let's see what I get.
A 4.
5 protectors.
5 protectors. Perfect. Okay, for the Sylvaneth Warband, I get to roll a dice to see what I get here.
Some new followers.
The fat one. New followers. What do I get?
You can get hero, or you can get.
Yeah, I'm pretty.
You could get that too.
I could.
Oh yeah, you could. You have.
All right, I'm just gonna roll a d6. Wait, do I have to pick one of these tables?
Yeah,
I
pick
go
one
on.
of these tables.
Do I have to?
And this will cost you a glory point as well.
Yeah, I don't want to roll here. I'm gonna roll here. Okay. So let's see what I get. 2.
10 dryads.
10 dryads. At least I'll have a little bit of an army.
Oh yeah. It's time for realm talk.
Tell me about what happened there, Brent. What went wrong for Sylvaneth? What was your deep analysis?
You rolled so bad.
So
and
poorly.
I want to back up and say, I'm just learning to use this army right now. I completely forgot that, man, it would have been really cool if I just teleported them in with their allegiance ability. Instead, I spent most of the game just slowly running along, and the only 2 units that you ever engaged with were the Lord Celestin and the Gryph-hounds, and that was still enough to beat a Tree Lord Ancient and Kurnoth Hunters enough to
Into their faces. Yeah, you know,
to knock down the Monolith.
well, somehow I did damage the Judicators by 1 wound, and I think that that's an important distinction to make because
True.
for the intents of this battle, I think they might as well have just like fallen on their way up there, and like one guy twisted his ankle a little. He's like, "But I'm okay. Let's get up there and shoot him in the face, anyways."
It was just. It was. I felt bad after a while. How bad you were rolling.
It was-
Just so like you lost. You lost by 1 point.
You got-
With
yeah.
one more die pip.
That's
got
true.
to
that's
19
true.
out of 20 to build the Monolith, and still couldn't do it.
Yeah, I
Only
feel
thing you
at least it was
rolled well
close.
Was turn. Your turn
my turn rolls are on point.
on
Yeah,
point,
that
but
was nice.
To hit, to wound. Oh, I need a 3. You're gonna roll a 2. I need a 2. You're gonna roll a 1.
It's
it
true.
was
Right, and even with the rerolls, like you could reroll the attack, one of the sweeping blow attacks, and then you just failed a wound with it. Like,
Yeah.
and I rolled saves pretty well too. Like
yes, that was also good.
by the
Yeah,
end,
yeah, you
it
did.
was like talking up how my Lord Celestin was invincible, which
Yeah, you're actually
for a
talking
while
me.
he was.
Yeah, you're talking me through that. You're like, hey, this is what's happening, and I'm gonna keep doing it. Pass on my saves. Good night.
Now I want to mention, Shoe at this point has not seen the previous
No.
the previous battle. He's not seen this scenario played out. So, without giving anything away, I'm glad that both games were close and exciting in different ways. I kind of liked. I think that was cool to see this scenario play out really differently, where this version of it was just some really bad rolling, and that's kind of the humor you can get from this scenario. And what I talked about before in the previous Realm Talk, and want to restate this again, I think this type of scenario where some dice roll that's outside of your army, like it's influenced by, if you have your general or a priest nearby or a number of models, but still it's some other dice roll that is part of the scenario, and that is how you win. And
Yeah.
I think that's super funny and makes really good narrative type of
It really
casual
does.
games.
Yeah, this reminds me of the Ritual. Do you remember that from the Realmgate Wars
Yeah,
series?
absolutely.
The Ritual's a good one.
I have definitely lost the ritual.
Yeah, I've also lost a Ritual. In fact, I lose most of those scenarios from those days. Well, here's something that I really think bodes well here is that this speaks to the good design behind Path to Glory, in my opinion, that these battle plans are laid out in a way that they kind of make sense for an army that is kind of piecemeal, using units you didn't necessarily choose, and that I feel like, if you're trying to do this scenario in a competitive or match play format, you would definitely end up with somebody just kind of breaking it right away and then charging up there and knocking that thing over. Or at least, making an indestructible wall. Like, that's another thing you can do in Age of Sigmar with, guys like the Lord Castellan, right, who gives everybody a buff to their their armor save, and you could throw Mystic Shield on a wall, Liberators, and that kind of thing. Just make this scenario super hard. So I'm really glad that this scenario played out the way that it did, using our kind of weenie Path to Glory armies here. This is, I'm going to confess something to you guys. This is the first time I've ever played Path to Glory all the way through. I've played lots of opening scenarios for Path to Glory. But
We thought about Path to Glory.
Yeah, and we thought heavily about it for years, right? But generally what happens is people get busy and you just never do it. And so tonight, in order to make it work, we've actually done 2 games in one night, and Brent and Jack are super crispy, and I appreciate you guys powering through this game with me, even though it's probably only like, what, 30 minutes?
Yeah.
I only use 2 units, so it's fine.
Yeah. Well, you certainly used 2 of my units right into the ground.
I could have been sleeping by now if you'd have rolled just a little better.
That's true. That's
You
true.
rolled 3 6s, but
We could all be sleeping right now if I was only a little better at Warhammer. Cool.
yeah, it was very. I love the way we're playing, where we're rolling for stuff, because it'd have been so nice for you to. It'd have been a different game if you'd been able to heal yourself,
Yeah.
or things like that. But
Yeah, Sylvaneth can be super tanky, and I didn't put down another set of woods, which I totally could have, and I'm just awesome at forgetting things.
the whiteboard didn't help.
My counselor tried to tell me to be more positive about myself, so I'm now awesome at rolling bad, and I'm really great at forgetting things. So one day I'm going to get accepted at university. I know it. All right, guys, thanks for watching, and thanks for listening to us banter and our realm talk. If you have an opportunity to, please share this video to all your friends and your parents, because everybody needs to see this. Don't you think?
Everyone.
Everyone.
All right.
Thanks for watching.